Two-ton Tessie. Hey, cow. Hey, bowling ball with a wig on top. Oh, hi. My name's Linda Dietz, president of MindWorks, transformation love specialist, stage hypnotist, and author-speaker with a new book coming out called Your Soulmate Journey. Welcome to You Only Better. That was what I heard when I was a kid. And it really, really hurt. I was a really sensitive kid. I lived my life in my books. I loved to read. I was an avid reader. And I would escape there to get away from the taunts and the jeers that I got because I was a fat kid. And so I would escape into the magical, mystical world of my fairy tales and fantasies. And when I walked down the street, I felt like life was a big musical. And I would sing my heart out. And I would hear things like, Linda, I'm going to tell Mom you're singing on the street. And I would look at my sister and I would say, so? Go ahead, tell her. And I would continue singing. Because in my world, in my imagination, I was this adventurous heroine who was extremely kind. And this is something that I found as I moved along and went through my life journey. I made it a point to be kind. It was in my childhood that I decided quite firmly that I was going to be a model of kindness, and so that no one would ever have to experience the kind of pain that I did from me at any point. Recently, I saw a movie called The Huntsman. Have you seen that movie? If you haven't, I highly recommend you go see it. And I literally, in that movie, was sitting there thinking, wow, I feel like I'm just watching my life in review. I was Snow White. I was all the characters in that movie. And when I left the movie theater, the thing that was most awesome for me, because I went through a very dark time about 10 years ago, where I didn't think life had a sequel. I started to see that there was a possibility for a sequel. And that's what I'm in the process of doing now. Reinventing, reframing, rewriting, and actually creating a sequel to all the stories that I lived as a kid. Because a lot of times what I ended up doing was just living the story over and over and over. And that sequel has never been written or told to this point. In my life work, I help people get to their hearts. I help people find their true soulmate. And they get to it through kindness, vulnerability, and through knowing the blueprint that's in your hands. That's what where I'm at right now. That's what I'm wanting to share. I got a message not too long ago, well, actually about 10 years ago, that I've been living, which is love is all there is, and that you are your own true soulmate. And those three keys, kindness, vulnerability, and the secret story that's in your hands, are the keys to really getting to find and know your own true soulmate. Kindness keeps your heart open. Vulnerability's reward is the ability to be intimate. Both which keep the doors open to your true soulmate. Now, if you want to know more, you can check it out in my upcoming book. Meanwhile, the magic is real. I want you to keep remembering that you are magical. And that magic is very real because you have an imagination. Life is magical and mystical. Look around. Look at nature. Look at yourself in the mirror. You are that miracle of imagination. And if you want to know who your true soulmate is, it's only a glance away. And if you want to know who your true soulmate truly is as well, the tool to use is really in the palm of your hands. That outline of that love story is in the palm of your hands, literally.
There's a song in my heart when I think of you. There's a light in my eyes as well as our souls intertwine.
Thank you for voting for me for the greatest speaker author contest. Just fill in the box below.